Hi everybody, my name is Nicholas Hess and I'm one of the service technicians in the service department. So the project at Tomotex has been fascinating and awesome for me as a junior to also see how things have changed from their old burner to the new burner. So as Dom previously explained, their old burner just switched on and off depending on how much steam they needed at a certain point. There was no modulation and they found that the burner was switching off between 6 to 8 times an hour. Now we've come with our new burner, the Limpsfield burner, which allows us to individually control air and fuel ratios and allow us to modulate depending on the steam demand of the plant at a specific time. I.e., when the steam demand of the plant is a little bit higher, the burner will allow a bigger output of heat to come through and therefore keep up with the supply demand. As the demand comes smaller and smaller and not much steam is needed, the burner will modulate down to a smaller flame to compensate for how much steam demand is needed. What is amazing about Limpsfield burners and their range is they provide a 4:1 turn down ratio with the sub 5% O2 readings, meaning that the burner is burning as efficiently as possible. On top of the Limpsfield burner, we've got the Autoflame Controls on the side here, which allows us to modulate the burner depending on the steam demand as I explained, but you've also got external sensors like water level controls. This makes sure that there's enough water in the boiler to be able to operate safely without any casualties occurring. We are working with pressure vessels here at 10 bar, so it can become very, very dangerous and therefore very important to have all these external sensors to modulate all that. And now with the new Autoflame Controls and the Limpsfield burner, I'm hearing from the client that they are only switching off now once every 8 to 9 hours, which is phenomenal in terms of fuel savings. You don't have that burner pushing out all the heat anymore every time it starts up and down. So it has been awesome to hear from Dominique how amazing the Limpsfield has proven to be in the last couple of months. And you would have heard Dominique speaking a little bit about nozzle sizes. That's a little bit technical, but basically we are going to see if we can get the burner to stop switching off completely. So even now, maybe 12, 14, 15 hours at a time, which will prove even more beneficial for savings.